Welcome everyone. We're going to play a little more Dreamcore with JG, and we're going to hit those dream pools again. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that music was actually different now that I've escaped both the dream pools and Eternal Suburbia, that opening music on the screen. So I actually had a request from a subscriber, and I really thank you for this, Daniel Helbig 1116. So cool to interact with you, and I'm happy to try to find those red pools as you requested. Also, going into this menu, just to answer your other question, this is where you can turn on that 4x3 mode, turn it off, turn on VHS mode, turn it off, and of course the head bob. You can also go into the graphics, which is where you can turn on that epic viewing for highest quality, and of course resolution, putting it on 4K, and change your frames per second. So ultimately what this will be is kind of an achievement hunt, going through all the achievements, and there's 6 total achievements that you can get in the dream pools and 6 total in Eternal Suburbia. We're not going to go into Eternal Suburbia today. This is mainly about hunting for those red pools, and I'm not going to lie, Daniel, I don't know exactly where those red pools are, but I did find them. This is actually an after the fact voiceover narration, so I should be able to control the tempo of this video for anybody watching that just kind of wants to see all of the achievements and kind of fast forward, through stuff that we don't need to see, like me getting lost again. But I can assure you I did find the red pools, so we're going to get to it now. Now, going down this path here, which I actually did remember, is a way to get to one of your first achievements. So we're going to cruise down this way. Alrighty. If you go all the way to the end there and cruise up these stairs, what you should find yourself at is, I believe, we're heading right up to... Yep, I went this way, made it up these stairs. I believe there's another set of stairs up here, and we chose to go to the right and keep going up once we get to those. Yes, so right here you can either go down or up, and if you go up, it should lead you to the green wallpaper. Now the green wallpaper isn't always where you would find the flashlight, but what you want to look for is the music. I'm sure you guys can hear that music. Oh, here's an achievement right here. Let's look out for friend. You can see that one to the left there moved. So your first interaction with friend will give you pretty much your first achievement, if that's what you see first. But again, back to the music. In here we can't hear it, so we go back. We want to hear that music, and that means you're getting closer to the radio, and the radio has the flashlight sitting next to it. Music's getting louder. Even louder, so just listen for that music. Lets you know you're on the right track. Now, what's kind of funny here is if you listen right here, it gets super loud. And me being the silly guy I am, didn't notice that. I went on a very long journey, ended up finding another achievement again. Okay, this is your Cognupo statue that allows you to cross the threshold of consciousness. So, just another one. We'll fast forward again because I wandered for a little bit longer, and ultimately, kind of funny, ended up leading to this room. This is another area where you could find your flashlight. It's where I found it once before. It wasn't here this time, so we'll keep fast forwarding. I do have to stop here though and show you. I mentioned this in the previous video. Look at that. Did you see that? He was looking at us until we zoomed in on him, then he kind of looked away. Anyway, basically, what's kind of funny about how I heard that music so loudly in that one spot is I wandered for quite some time until I found my way back there. And then I realized, like an idiot, that it was there the whole time. So, and then of course this clue is always there, that door on the wall. Each time you get the flashlight, basically letting you know that that is what you have to look for, is one of those doors with that marking above it. Because when you turn the flashlight on in one of those doors, it opens up the basement. So, a lot more wandering. What I was trying to do is get back to the beginning door, the very first door you see. I really wanted to be there, and as you can see, I was on track, finding the right rooms, heading that way, and it was taking far too long. So basically what I want you to see here is that there is a door. If you find this room area right here with this yellow slide, has stairs going up and around it on either side. And if you find this area, you will find a door. I'm going to show you another door a little bit later by cutting back to some previous footage, because it's going to make a lot more sense in terms of finding the red pools a little bit easier. But I did find this door. Fast forward a little bit, we'll get down into the basement here. Friend is there, as usual. Now this is one I had never been in, actually. This entrance, I've been in like 3 different basement entrances. And you'll hear something behind you, and that's friend blocking your way. So you're essentially trapped. You can't get out of the basement unless you find another exit, which there are other exits. But Daniel Helbig 1116 and I have been conversing back and forth via comments, and they're right. It's super hard to find anything because it's such a maze. So what I did right here is I tried to stay to the right. Fast forward again because not a whole lot happened. I got lost for a very long time, just staying to the right, staying to the right, staying to the right. So it didn't quite work out for me. I was probably playing the game for about an hour and a half this time. But yeah, it took me to a fairly important corridor. If you could find this corridor right here, where you have this kind of maze of these almost like curved, bubbly entranceways. If you could find your way through here properly to this room, right here, then this will lead you to one of the entrances to the red pools. Now, I'm going to fast forward and kind of ignore that entrance because I have a better way to show you if you are like Daniel and you want to know a quicker, easier way to get there. So this is actually a really important corridor as well. If you find this corridor and you go all the way to the end here and into this door, there is an entrance into the red pools that you can find. Again, it's still a little tricky. Don't go left like I did right here. Fade back. Let's get back in there. Because what you want to do is go this way and you'll find this room right here. This room is key to finding the red pools. So we're going to flash back actually to some previous footage. Now if you find this door right here where these water spouts are, these porcelain water spouts, this is actually going to be super key for you to finding the red pools faster. So ignore all that stuff I fast forwarded through. I promise you didn't miss anything super important. But go ahead and go through that door, which will take you right here to this entrance. This is not the red pools, but it kind of leads us to a very important spot. These rooms here, if you follow this path, pay attention to where I'm going, we actually go right first, right there on that very first right. Okay, stay into the right, don't go down that tunnel, we're going to cruise on the door. Okay, and now truthfully we lucked out a little bit, you know, the last time to get there to the end, but this is how we got to the actual end. But if you pay attention to these paths that I'm taking, it's going to take us actually to that same room that I just told you was very important. Okay, so follow the same path, go down these stairs, and what you'll find is this room right here. Super key. You can see this is the same room I'm in. I'm down there in the channel though. That's where I went before to actually escape. I went up that door. So coming back to our footage now, I'm not going up those stairs to the right. I'm just gonna go straight. Okay? So if you find this room by those same means, by going through that basement door that has those water spouts, those porcelain water spouts, but instead of going up into that, up the stairs, go left and into this door through the water. And once you do that, you'll go the rest of this path. I won't be fast forwarding much or at all from this point forward, because this is kind of like how I finally found the red pools in a very methodical manner and made it happen. This is super important right here as well. We're coming up on this room that I'm sure you'll recognize by the ridiculous noise level that happens once you enter this room. But this is the pillar room with those tall pillars and that pathway with the heavenly music. If you're following all these different paths, that one door into the basement and everything you just saw going through that door in that one specific room, instead of going up and finding the elevator, you're going to go to the left and then head this way. And you'll find this room here, our heavenly ascent room. So we've been on all different levels of this room. If you guys have been following my journey through the dream pools and through all of Dreamcore, we've been on every single one of those walkways. We've been at the top. We've been on the walkway that goes across. Didn't quite lead to a whole lot. But this walkway, if you're interested in getting all of your achievements and getting the red pools, oh, by the way, we got another achievement while you were watching. Let's go to the basement. That's another one. And we got our flashlight. So why the flashlight? Be careful of Friend. Let's go to the basement. That's where we're kind of at right now. Plus we got the statue. So we have 4 of our achievements at this point. Okay. So here's where it gets exciting if you're hunting for the red pools. We're just going to keep following this path. It's going to take us right down into some more water. And you guessed it, right into the red pools. See that red tile? Now this was actually pretty cool. I tried to do, once again, a specific thing once I got in here, and I stayed to the left. So I just kind of stayed to the left and hugged the wall and watch what happens. I wasn't expecting this at all. I was just trying to find the red pools for Daniel Helbig 1116, and there you go. You have those now, Daniel. What I did once I got here was decided to kind of follow a path. Stay left, stay left. And I was pretty pumped to find what I found. Again, not really expecting to do this. Just wanted to find those red pools and really get all of these achievements in one video. So that's another achievement, by the way, finding the red pools. So now we're up to 5. So the only one we have left is escape the dream pools to get number 6 all in one video. It's super dark down here in the red pools. There's an area too, once you find it, where some horrifying sound happens. I don't know if you guys saw that. There was a glimpse of something in that tunnel that we're approaching. Kind of a glow. Or maybe not. Maybe I was seeing things, because now that we're facing this, you can really see that glow. But that is, my friends, an elevator sign. Elevator right this way. I think that might be a good thumbnail. Definitely did not expect to find an elevator in the red pools. That was super cool. Very excited to do so. At this point it was pretty easy. I mean, there weren't a whole lot of different entrances, just kind of follow the path. Only way that it'll lead you. And it'll lead you right back out of the red pools. There are so many different entrances into the red pools that you would think it'd be easy to find, but I get it, Daniel, it is not. It is such a pain to try to find that, so I hope this video is super helpful for you and anyone else watching. You can see once again, nothing to do but follow the only path. Oh, and we can actually hear the elevator, so we know we're getting close anyway. And there it is. So this is probably my 4th time venturing into the dream pools, and this is the, oh geez, I actually didn't even show some footage from earlier where I found another elevator. So this is probably the 4th elevator, different elevator that I found down in the dream pools. So there's so many different ways out. I don't know if that depends on which path you travel, if another one will pop up because of it. I have no idea, but that's 4. Says 94 up, just like the last one. And there you have it. Hunt for the red pools and hunt for all of our achievements. And this final achievement would pop up if I didn't already grab it, where it says escape the dream pools. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, it sounds like it's raining outside. You guys hear that? Huh. Okay, well, as usual, I'm going to let these credits play through in respect to the game makers. Thank you guys again for joining me. I hope this was a very helpful video for you, especially if you're achievement hunters. And Daniel Helbig 1116, this one was for you. I'll check you guys later.